Look at these two dates. August 21st, 1996, the day Diana lost her HRH and the day Charles dies. Parliament's own legal team confirmed it last year. One signature reverses everything. Same prerogative that took her HRH. Same prerogative that gives it back. Same prerogative William inherits the second his father is gone. Today, 15 laws. The precedents your news won't explain. The legal path that puts HRH back in front of Diana's name. And the crown Camilla loses the day Charles is gone. By the end, you'll know exactly why William has already decided. And what your late queen signed at her writing desk in December 2012? It's the blueprint. Law 7 is the one Catherine, Princess of Wales, doesn't yet realize gives her permission to push for this. And Law 15? That's the Tuesday morning you've been waiting for since 1997. Let's start with the 1917 letters patent. Number 1. The 1917 letters patent. November 1917. London is being bombed. Inside Buckingham Palace, King George V sits at a desk with a pen in his hand, doing something almost no Briton alive today has been told. He's deciding, for the first time in writing, who in his own family is allowed to be called Royal Highness. Before that day, the rules were custom. After it, they were paper, and paper can be rewritten. Royal titles are not birthrights, they are permission slips, granted by one king, editable by another. Diana had her HRH because she married into a permitted category. Camilla holds her current queen status through that same prerogative engine. Both depend on what one person decides. Right now, that person is Charles. After Charles, that person is William. And the document King William V will write has been sitting on a constitutional shelf, waiting for the right hand to pick it up. This is where the story most people have been told falls apart. Number 2. The Royal Prerogative Doctrine. For 20 years, royal coverage has told you a story. The titles are protected. The system is ancient. Camilla is queen now, and that's that. That story is wrong, and the people inside the system know it. Last year, the House of Commons Library published a legal briefing. One sentence in it changes everything. The style of his or her Royal Highness is conferred by letters patent under the royal prerogative and can be removed by the same instrument, same power, same pen. This is Parliament's own legal team telling the British public what most royal correspondents won't say on camera. The royal prerogative is the personal authority of the reigning sovereign. The moment Charles dies, William inherits the pen, whole, intact. Every letters patent his grandmother ever signed, every title his father ever conferred, every restriction his great-grandfather drafted in 1917. William can override any of them. After almost 30 years of being told nothing can be done, it was never true. The legal door was always there. The handle was always reachable. The only thing missing was a son who finally became old enough and powerful enough to walk through it. That son is 43 right now. His father is 77. Do the math, and the precedent for what William's about to do, it's already on the books. From 1937, and almost nobody on royal television will say her name. Number 3, the 1937 Edward VIII precedent. Most people watching this have never heard the name I'm about to say. Wallis Simpson. May 1937. King George VI sits down, writes letters patent, and decides. Edward keeps the style of Royal Highness. Wallis Simpson does not. Same family, same marriage, different status, decided by signature. His stated reason was protective. Wallis was twice divorced. The royal family viewed her as the woman who broke the throne. The new king could not stomach the idea of her walking around as her Royal Highness, while his daughter, the future Queen Elizabeth II, watched. Look at the parallel. A divorced woman, a son of a sovereign, a king who personally decides. That exact situation is sitting in front of King William V the day his father dies. The legal template has been waiting on a shelf for 88 years. 3 down, 12 to go. And the next law breaks the assumption almost every royal viewer has carried for 30 years. Number 4, the 1996 letters patent, word for word. Now I'm going to do something most channels won't do. I'm going to read you the actual document, word for word, from the London Gazette. issue 54510, page 1, paragraph 11603, quote, "The Queen has been pleased by letters patent under the Great Seal of the Realm dated the 21st of August, 1996, to declare that a former wife of a son of a sovereign shall not be entitled to hold the style, title, or attribute of Royal Highness." End quote. Read those words again. Now answer me one question. Where is the word permanent? Where is the word irrevocable? Where is the word forever? They are not there. The document that took Diana's HRH contains zero language of permanence, letters. Patent are choices. Reversible by the next person who holds the pen. The thing you were told for almost 30 years was never in the document. They added it later, with their voices, on television. And if you're thinking, fine, the law allows it, but Diana is gone, that's where everyone in royal commentary has been wrong. Number 5, the posthumous action precedent. The sovereign acts on this all the time. November 3, 2025, King Charles III issued letters patent under the Great Seal of the Realm, published in the London Gazette 2 days later. The text reads, "Andrew Mountbatten Windsor shall no longer be entitled to hold and enjoy the style, title, or attribute of Royal Highness and the titular dignity of Prince. One signature, one document, one published notice. HRH gone." If a king can use letters patent to remove HRH from a living brother, the same instrument under the same prerogative can restore HRH to a deceased mother. Letters patent can apply backward, retroactively with full legal force. There is no constitutional bar. William V can issue letters patent declaring Diana, Princess of Wales, restored to HRH, retroactive to August 31st, 1997. No parliament, no referendum, no vote, just one signature, the Great Seal, and an entry in the Gazette. We're a third of the way through. Law 7 is coming, the Catherine Law. But first, Law 6, where your beloved late Queen herself wrote the playbook William is about to use. Number 6, the 2012 letters patent, December 31st, 2012. Kate is pregnant with George. Queen Elizabeth II issues letters patent that almost nobody on royal television properly explained at the time. She is rewriting her own grandfather's rules. The 1917 rules would have given HRH only to George, the firstborn boy. Charlotte and Louis would have been Lady and Lord Mountbatten Windsor. No HRH at all. So the late Queen issued new letters patent, 95 years of established rule edited overnight. No parliament, no vote, one signature. She showed William, in his own lifetime, exactly how to expand or contract the HRH circle. She demonstrated the technique, filed the precedent, then she died and left him the pen. Anyone telling you William doesn't have the constitutional authority for this is either lying or hasn't read the briefings. Now, the law I promised you in the very first minute. The one Catherine, Princess of Wales, doesn't yet realize gives her permission to push. Number 7, the Princess of Wales sole use doctrine. The title Princess of Wales is held by exactly one woman at a time. Right now, that's Catherine. The day William becomes king, Kate becomes queen consort. The Princess of Wales title becomes vacant for the next generation. From 1981 to today, the only woman who held the title Princess of Wales while bearing the HRH style was Diana. One woman, then Kate became the next. Restore Diana's HRH posthumously and Kate doesn't lose anything. She joins a recognized lineage of 2. Diana restored, Catherine elevated. The Princess of Wales title becomes a dignified, continuous line. Now look at where this leaves Camilla. Camilla was never Princess of Wales, never. She was Duchess of Cornwall while Charles held the Wales title for the entire duration of their marriage. She skipped that rung of the staircase entirely. And here's what makes this airtight. By her own marriage agreement in 2005, witnessed by the entire British press, Camilla refused the Princess of Wales title out of respect for Diana. Her own words, her own promise. So when William writes his letters patent, the dignified Princess of Wales line reads Diana, then Catherine. Camilla isn't in it. She agreed not to be. She publicly stepped off that ladder 20 years ago on her own wedding day. This is the law that makes Kate an ally. not an obstacle, an ally. Once she sees the line, the conversation in Kensington Palace gets very quiet, very serious, very fast. Anyone who watched Diana wear that title under the lights knows what just got restored. From here, the script flips. From what William will do for Diana to what William will do about Camilla. Number 8. The Queen Dowager Discretion Rule. Royal Central, the British royal news platform, said it in plain English. The matter will ultimately fall to King William. Camilla's title after Charles dies is not automatic. No law forces William to grant her the Queen Dowager title. Royal historian Marlene Koenig was direct. While the ultimate decision would be in William's discretion, she would probably become Queen Dowager. Probably. Read that word slowly. Probably means there's a real chance she ends up with something less. Maybe much less. And the precedent for what less can look like is already on the books. From 1937, the same year George VI denied an HRH to a divorced woman his daughter would have had to watch. Number 9, the Wallace-Simpson pattern applied. Remember Law 3. King George VI, Wallace-Simpson, the 1937 letters patent that denied her HRH because the new king could not stomach the parallel walking around with the title. Now look at what almost nobody on royal commentary will say in those exact words. Camilla was divorced when she married Charles. Charles divorced Diana the year before. From 1997 onward, Camilla became, in the eyes of millions, the woman who broke the marriage. Pulling through the late 90s consistently showed her among the least popular figures in the royal family. Same logic George VI used in 1937 still applies in 2027. Word for word, the 1937 precedent sits in the constitutional record. Any constitutional advisor working on the transition will know it's there. 2/3 of the way through, Law 15 is coming. We are 6 steps away. But first, 4 laws about money. Because in royal politics, the money tells you who really has the power. Number 10. The 2005 Princess Consort Agreement, April 9, 2005. Charles and Camilla marry at Windsor Guildhall. Buckingham Palace, on the day, issued a public statement carried on every front page. 2 things on the public record. 1. Camilla would not use the title Princess of Wales out of respect for Diana. 2. When Charles became king, Camilla would be styled Princess Consort, not Queen. You remember this. Charles and Camilla traded the title Queen in advance for the right to marry without a public uprising. Then 2022 happened. In her Platinum Jubilee message, Queen Elizabeth II expressed her wish that Camilla be known as Queen Consort. 6 months later, the Queen was dead. By the 2023 coronation, Camilla was crowned Queen. By 2024, she was just Queen Camilla. The 2005 promise was quietly walked back. The man whose mother's memory was the bargaining chip back then is not, in 2027, going to be sentimental about a renegotiation done over her grave. Number 11, the legal record of motherhood. There's one fact in the British constitutional record that no letters patent can ever erase. Diana, Princess of Wales, mother of the king, mother of the king. That phrase is structural. It survived her divorce. It survived her loss of HRH. It survived her death. This gives William moral authority, constitutional weight, a reason no parliament, no court, no royal correspondent could challenge in open debate. When the letters patent is written, the opening line will refer to Diana, Princess of Wales, mother of the king, the deepest legal identity she has ever held. And the one identity Camilla, by definition, can never share. Now follow the money. The next 3 laws are about how much of Camilla's life depends on a sovereign whose successor doesn't owe her anything. Number 12, the Sovereign Grant Act, 2011. The Sovereign Grant Act 2011 gives the reigning sovereign direct control over the funding of the royal household. Right now, that control is Charles's. Camilla's expense budget, her staff, her residences, her wardrobe, her travel, her security. All of it flows through the sovereign grant Charles allocates. The day Charles dies, William becomes sovereign. He inherits the grant. He decides who gets what. Camilla's annual operating cost runs into millions of pounds. William can sustain that level, or William can reduce it to something more befitting a Princess Dowager living quietly at her Wiltshire home. Tina Brown wrote in the Palace Papers that William has not had a sustained private conversation with Camilla in years. The man who controls her budget is the man who avoids her in the hallway. You can do the math, and that's just the household budget. The Duchy of Cornwall is a separate £23 million a year, tax-free. Camilla isn't in that pipe either. Number 13, the Duchy of Cornwall reversion. The Duchy of Cornwall is the private estate that funds whoever holds the title, Prince of Wales. It generates roughly £23 million a year, tax-free. Right now, William is the Duke of Cornwall. Here's what's almost never discussed on television. Camilla has no duchy, no Wales income of her own, no personal estate that generates royal-level money. When William becomes king, the duchy passes to George, Charles to William to George. Generation by generation, Camilla stands outside that line entirely. Whatever budget William allocates her, that's it. There's nothing else. Which raises the question every royal commentator avoids. Why doesn't Camilla just become Queen Mother? Number 14, the Queen Mother title disqualification. Some royal viewers assume Camilla could simply slide into the Queen Mother title. That's how the late Queen Elizabeth's mother handled it, because Queen Mother is reserved by tradition for the birth mother of the reigning monarch. Camilla is not William's mother. She is his stepmother. The mother is the woman whose HRH William is going to restore. Royal author Christopher Anderson wrote that William, quote, tolerates her, end quote, and that Camilla is, quote, a little afraid of him, end quote. So Queen Mother is unavailable. Queen Consort expires the moment Charles dies. Queen Dowager requires William to grant it. What's left? Princess Dowager, Duchess of Cornwall, a title that now properly belongs to Catherine, or no royal title at all. Just Camilla. You have been waiting an extraordinarily long time to see that woman's name stand alone. Number 15, King William V's letters patent power. Here is the law I promised you in the first minute. The single most consequential pen stroke in modern royal history. The sovereign of the United Kingdom can issue letters patent at his discretion to revise, replace, or revoke any prior letters patent. The same power Queen Elizabeth II used in 2012, the same power George VI used in 1937, the same power that defines who is HRH and who is not today in your country. The day William V is proclaimed king, William inherits the pen, with one letters patent, one signature, filed at the College of Arms, sealed with the Great Seal, published in the London Gazette. William can declare, His Majesty King William V, exercising the royal prerogative, has been pleased to declare that Diana, Princess of Wales, Mother of the King, is restored to the dignity of Royal Highness, retroactive to her death, and that the former Queen Consort, Camilla, shall hold the style of Princess Dowager. That document needs William's signature, the Great Seal, and one entry in the Gazette. Nothing else. And then, this is what your morning looks like. It's a Tuesday. You wake up the way you always do. You make your coffee, you turn on the television, and the chyron at the bottom of the screen reads, Breaking news from Buckingham Palace. The newsreader looks slightly stunned. The press release came at 6 a.m. London time, with no warning. Every newsroom in the world is racing to update its style guide, and the words you have waited almost 30 years to see written down somewhere official fill the screen. Diana, Princess of Wales, HRH restored, retroactive to August 31st, 1997. And underneath on the same press release, Camilla, Princess Dowager. After almost 30 years of waiting, after watching Camilla take everything Diana should have had, after being told over and over that the system is fixed and nothing changes, you wake up that one Tuesday morning, and Diana, Princess of Wales, has HRH in front of her name again, right where it always belonged. And the hand that put it back? It's the hand of the boy who was 12 years old when he walked behind her coffin. 15 laws, from the 1917 document that built the architecture, to the 1996 instrument that took Diana down, to the single signature, William Finn will hold the day his father is gone. This was never about whether the law allowed it. The law has always allowed it. The only variable was whether William had the will. And here's what makes that question feel close to answered. The day William becomes king, Camilla doesn't just lose her crown. She loses things most people haven't started counting yet. Click here for the 20 things Camilla will lose when King Charles is gone, the full list, the exact mechanism for each one.